you, and maybe you can just hear my TV in the background. I've turned the TV up loud. I can't figure out how to get the game audio working. It was working perfectly fine. I'm using the capture card. We were doing Pokemon Go. I'm going to have to keep troubleshooting it another day, but I've spent over an hour and a half on this stupid thing trying to figure out how to get the audio working for the game. Obviously, you can hear me just fine, but for some reason, the game audio does not want to come through. And I'm going to test the stream real quick to make sure it sounds good. Maybe you can hear the TV in the background. Let's do a quick test. Test. It's exciting. This is great. It's real professional. I love it. All the technology just working so good. And of course, now the Twitch app doesn't want to work. Even better. Look at this, folks. It's just loading and loading, so I can't even check the game audio. Fantastic. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to deal with it. So this is my Utah Dynasty here. This is season 19, as you can see. We were doing this a little bit before the great YouTube purge that you're all well aware of. So rather than start over, we haven't touched this game in a long, long time. Rather than... Not sure what happened there. It's not like the cat crashed into something. Anyway, rather than start over, you guys can get all up to speed on everything that's happened in the Utah Dynasty by heading over to our Patreon page, TB Sports 27 on Patreon, and we put the entire stat book up there, all 19 years of scores and stats and all that stuff. So if you want to get all caught up, that's where you can get caught up. So this is our new era, our new streaming. So this will be episode number 1. And I don't know what's happening in the corner there. Anyway, so here's where we are. We're going to take a look at our coaching contract. We spent 1 year with Wyoming as the head coach, our first year. Year 2, we were hired as the defensive coordinator by Florida State, fresh off a national championship. Ever since then, the last 17 years, we have been with Utah. So again, all this information up on the Patreon page. The stat book is up there. But we started off rebuilding. I mean, we were taking a look at this team we got. First year, 7-6, won the Las Vegas Bowl. Year 2, with Brandon Cox, undefeated national championship. The next year, went down a little bit, won the Alamo Bowl against Kansas State. 9-4, that was definitely a down year. We went to the Sun Bowl that year, lost that one to North Carolina. Then bounced back, won the Pac-12 championship, went to the Rose Bowl, lost that one to Illinois. So, see, we're kind of, a while since we've won a big bowl game. Then we had 2020, another down year. We beat San Jose State for the Las Vegas Bowl, our second one. Then we had San Jose State again in the Las Vegas Bowl. Then we really got going. The next year, Pac-12 championship, we won the Rose Bowl. The next year, we lost the Pac-12. We went to the Fiesta Bowl, beat Baylor. The next year, we were back, the national championship. So there you go, from 2016 to 2024, picked up the national title. Following year, we lost 3 games, but we still went and won the Rose Bowl. The next year, back to the national championship. And then we followed that up with a Rose Bowl appearance. And this one was a Rose Bowl bid, and then we lost. And who did we lose that Rose Bowl to? I want to say that was Minnesota. We lost that Rose Bowl to. Then we made the jump. Then we built the super conferences. So we'll kind of look at the conferences a little bit. But we got all these super conferences going. Hey, the stream's working. I can see if you can hear the game audio in the background. Let's do a test. You can't really hear the game audio in the background, but what the heck. I tried. I'll try to fix this for next time. I realize it's super annoying, especially for college football, to not be able to hear the audio, but I don't know how to fix it. And like I said, I spent an hour and a half on this. I was originally going to play 2 games tonight. Now I might only have time for 1 because the game audio didn't work. But anyway, so now we're in the Big 12. We switched it up our first year, won the Big 12 title, and this is the year we win the college football playoff. There's this cool mod. You can use this Horizon to do college playoff mod. We're hoping to keep that going here. So we did that. We made the playoff our first year, We lost the Rose Bowl, though, to Army. Army and Navy, they've been pretty dominant here in college football. And last year, we didn't win the Big 12 championship. We were kind of dominated. Nebraska and Texas and Oklahoma are kind of the big dogs in the Big 12. And we went to the Fiesta Bowl. We played a very good Ohio State team that just missed making the playoffs, and we beat them in the Fiesta Bowl. So you can see our last couple of years, since 2022, we won 7 conference championships in 9 years. We won 3 Rose Bowls, a Fiesta Bowl, 2 national titles. I mean, it's been pretty solid all up and down the line. So the big storyline that we got going here in our recruiting, we picked up a really, probably the highest recruit we've ever had in Utah team history. We picked up Andrew Cross. He was a true freshman last year. Bit of a rough year. I mean, obviously you saw the end result. It worked out. He kind of had some really rough throws. For as highly rated as he is, for as hyped as he was, we didn't win a conference championship. We did win a Fiesta Bowl. We're hoping the sophomore year can go a little bit better. We don't have a very good, strong running game, so we're kind of relying on him. Receivers, they are what they are. And I didn't write down anything. Again, it's been months since the last time I played this, so we're kind of going into this blind. Apparently, we were ranked number 1 going into the year, which is awesome. The game does seem to love us. And we got a Colorado State matchup. So one thing I do like to do, just like in real life college football, when I do the scheduling, I like to do the home and homes and all that fun stuff. So we kind of kept that going. We've already played one game. That was way back in another era before the great YouTube purge happened. But you can see what happened in game number 1. And those are the numbers. Andrew Cross, pretty decent, the 1 INT. And a look at our schedule. So it was Utah State that we knocked off 34-7. Then we got Colorado State, and then we go into conference play. Air Force, TCU, Houston, BYU, the big Nebraska game. We actually got an easier Big 12 schedule than normal. We have no Oklahoma. We have no Texas, which is usually the 2 big guns. We do have Nebraska. So really, technically, just one game. And before we jump into things, we're going to show you the conferences because we've kind of mixed them up. They're a lot different. So we're in the Big 12 now. We'll start at the top. We got super conferences. We're doing just normal conferences, but when we went into the playoff mode, we went into super conference mode with that. So you'll kind of look at what we got here. So the ACC is filled with NC State, Florida State, Florida International. That's right, Florida International, part of the ACC. You can see their ranking. They've been one of the dominant teams the past decade. Virginia Tech, Wake Forest, not a whole lot different here. You got Middle Tennessee that found their way into the ACC, and Georgia State as well. You got the Troy Trojans. You got Western Kentucky, Virginia, and Duke. There's your 16 for the ACC. In the American, which has been one of the dominant conferences, you have Navy, who's been at the tops. I mean, they've been in the national title before. Check out the stat book over on Patreon. You got USF, West Virginia, Buffalo, Central Florida, Maryland, the Cuse, Syracuse, Pitt, Marshall. So a little bit of a Big East feel in the American here with Syracuse and Pitt and, Maryland leaving the Big Ten to come on back. You got Marshall, Ohio, Boston College, Old Dominion, Rutgers, Army, UConn, and ECU. That is your American. Army was in the national championship picture a couple seasons ago. Big 12, this one is ours. We got Colorado 3-0 this year. Normally there are a punching bag. They're always the end of our season we play Colorado, but they're 3-0 this year. Air Force, Missouri, Texas, Houston, Nebraska, Utah, Oklahoma, Baylor, Texas Tech, Kansas State, BYU, North Texas, Oklahoma State, Kansas, and TCU. So a little mix of the current Big 12, the old Big 12, where you got Nebraska and you got Missouri. In there, you got a mix of some mountain teams like Colorado, Air Force. You got Utah in there, and then a mix of some big Conference USA names. You got Houston, you got BYU is Conference USA in another lifetime and stuff like that. The Big Ten, Cincinnati, that's right, Cincinnati. They joined up with the likes of the other Big Ten squads. You got Cincinnati, Iowa, Penn State, Central Michigan who had a national championship run a couple of years ago, met Texas in the big game. Ohio State, Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan State, Northern Illinois, Northwestern, Purdue, Illinois, Iowa State, Minnesota, Michigan, and Bowling Green, who also had a little bit of a not a national championship run, but they had a couple years where they were playing in the New Year's Six every year. Again, you can check that out over on Patreon, our stat book. Conference USA. It's not a super conference, so it's the 7 teams here. We do have the rule because with the Horizon mod, we can go in and modify. Just like in real life, there's at least one team from the, what do they call it, the group of 5 that automatically gets into one of the New Year's Six games. So even though these conferences are a little smaller, they're kind of all grouped into one, and the highest ranked team gets in. Last year, Miami, Ohio went undefeated, and the game had them ranked number 1, so they actually went to the college football playoff. They met Oklahoma in the opening round, and well, it didn't go too well for them. You can check those scores out over on Patreon. So SMU, Rice, UMass, UTSA, UTEP, Texas State, and Tulsa Conference USA. The Independent, of course, Notre Dame. You can't get them to join a conference for nothing. The MAC, Miami, Ohio, ranked 13th. You know, like we said, they're in the college football playoff last year. Temple, Akron, Ball State, Toledo, Kent State, and Western Michigan. The Mountain West, New Mexico State, Wyoming, Colorado State, New Mexico, Idaho, UNLV, and Utah State. Obviously, a lot of the big guns and a lot of the action happens in the big, 16-team conferences. In the Pac-12, or I should say the Pac-16, this is where we the move to the Big Apple. You got Nevada, part of the Pac-16, Oregon, Boise State, Arizona State, San Jose State, Fresno, Washington, Arizona, USC, UCLA. Pac-12 teams and West teams there. They got the SEC here. Look at who's in first place. Memphis, part of the SEC. That's right. Another Tennessee team. Arkansas State, 2-0 in the SEC. And then you got your normal teams here. Tennessee, South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi State. Oh, Southern Miss, and then Mississippi State. Yes, Southern Miss, part of the SEC. Mississippi State, LSU, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Ole Miss, Vandy, Texas A&M, Georgia, Kentucky. So a lot of the names you know and you love, but with the addition of Arkansas State, with the addition of Memphis, and the addition of Southern Miss. And then finally, the Sun Belt, Louisiana Monroe, Florida Atlantic, Lafayette, Tulane, Louisiana Tech, UAB, and South Alabama. So you can get all, again, Patreon, check that out. But now we are going to get in. I haven't touched this game in months and months. So we're going to see if I even remember how to play this. We're ranked number 1, which is nice. So let's, and we wear these, the old school here from 2010. I like these ones. That was the Sugar Bowl game, against Alabama. So what about the other team here? That's right. So I don't even remember all the buttons here. Jersey. What jersey we got here? They only got the white. Okay. Pants. Let's just do a random. Let's see. What are they going to wear? And stop. Okay. They're going to go with the all-white. The all-white Colorado State. Works for me. All right. So here you go. College football return to the channel again. Very sorry there's no game audio. I don't know what the issue is, but I am going to hopefully not spend another 2 hours on this, but hopefully we will. I'd already spent an hour and a half, and I was tired of looking at it, so I just gave up. And obviously, I don't think it's an issue with any of the programs because I used OBS and I'm using the Twitch Studio right now, and both are giving me the same issues of no game audio. So I'll have to investigate more. Look at the numbers so far, but we've only played one game on the year, so not a whole lot to look at. And our top players, of course, our quarterback, our highly recruited phenom, our quarterback that we're expecting to come in, do monster things, do big things. You say he struggled. I mean, it's kind of hard to say that he struggled when we have 11 wins and we won a Fiesta Bowl beating Ohio State, but it was rough. There were some rough throws in there, and we're gonna see how he does sophomore year. We're thinking about bouncing from Utah, with all the success, change of scenery, but the move to the Big 12 helped, and then getting this highly ranked recruit also helped. And then I debated when, the great YouTube purge happened. I thought, you know what, maybe we start over. This is the chance to retire this coach. We've been coaching for 19 seasons. Do we retire him, start over from scratch? We got the new college game coming out soon. I was like, forget it. I just let people go and read the stat book. They just jump in and we'll just start over from the very beginning. So this will technically be stream number 1, even though this is season 19. So I don't know why there are announcers. I don't even know if you can hear the game audio. So coin toss, world famous coin toss is won by us, and we are going to kick it. That's what we tend to do. We tend to kick it away. And I'm going to bring the announcer video down because I don't like listening to that. Not that you can even hear it. I got the TV turned up pretty loud, so we'll see if you can even hear that. But if anybody has any advice on how to make my capture card work, that'd be lovely. I don't know why it's not working. So commentators, come all the way down, fellas. All right. So we'll just be here in game audio. Let's do this. Utah, Colorado State. So ranked number 1 coming into this year. Last year, Fiesta Bowl win. 2 years ago, we went to the college football playoff and fell in the Rose Bowl game to Army. We already won week 1. And let's see. It might take me a bit now. Again, I haven't played this in quite some time. It's been months since I've played this, so we'll see how this one ends up. We are controlling Harper. Vincent is going to put it off to McKinney. Ellis McKinney only gets 1 yard, so we'll go clap for that. That's a good start. I love that. Let's get more of that. Second down and 9. Vincent. Oh, Vincent flash hit him, and Bonner is going to scream into an early slide right there. All right. 3rd down and 5. I don't know how this stream is going out. It seems stuttery. I'm looking on the app, but on the play out, it looks good. I don't know. I'm just having all kinds of disaster with the capture card. Vincent's pass swatted down in Utah. For 3 and out right here. I like that. Hopefully, it's not looking stuttery and terrible on your end. It is. I have to way around. Newton. Too far. On my output, it looks like it's going perfect, so I don't know. And I'm using Twitch's official program. Let me actually use the website. Twitch. Sorry, give me one moment. Twitch.tv/TB Sports 27. We're going to go on just the actual website and see how it looks. All right. So now. Cross. Under center. The give to Brad. Big opening. This is what we want to see. Yeah, it's looking really stuttery. I have no idea. Let me guys know if is it going really stuttery for you guys. My output on my computer looks great, but on my phone, it looks like you're watching on an old dial-up computer. So I don't know what the heck. I don't know, man. I've tried everything with this capture tonight. So maybe we'll just do the game. Hand off to Bradford again, and he gets hand for the yard or being brought down. Let's throw it now with Cross. Got to get Cross in the action here. Our sophomore, our true sophomore. Oh, see, that's the issue with Cross. That's the issue we've been having with him. It's highly touted recruit, highly ranked, but he's got to get his accuracy down a little bit. Enough to get this number 1 ranking, though, which is awfully nice, but Cross able to whip that pass right in there to Zach Smith. That was nicely thrown there. And we're moving. So that's how a number one team should act. Playing a foe from a weaker conference here. Give it to Bradford. Oh, he got stuck on his O line there. Bill Bradford. Tackle there by James Smith. Upset alert. What do we got here? Bottom of the screen. Ohio State going up against the SEC's Southern Miss. So is that an upset? SEC beating the Big Ten? I guess the ranking here. Cross pressured and it just float that one out of bounds. They came in there fast across. So 3rd and 10. What are you going to start up for here? 3rd down and 10 for the Utes. Dropping back. Cross. Goes across the field. And, oh, incomplete. Oh, man. That almost was caught. Cross was trying to make anything happen. So it stalls out kicking game here. We had a better run of kickers here last decade. We don't miss too much. Hopefully I don't jinx it right here, and I don't. Just put it right on through. And we got a score update coming your way. Oh, man. Indiana barely surviving. Kansas. They're going to remain undefeated on the year. Oh, the kick was missed. Wait a minute. I made that. What the heck? That was a missed kick away. Oh, it fell short. I did jinx it. Oh, that's brutal. That's no good. Oh my God. Well, that's terrible. All right. Played, so let's tackle there. Nice if we could tackle. It's a struggle. I won that. All right. Well, they're at past midfield. So this is not how a number one team should be acting. Oh, Fields got drilled. How about that? I don't know these guys' names. It's been nonsense play. All learned this together. I was gonna usually write all the names down, but because we were having a bajillion issues with our capture equipment fussing with us, it didn't happen. And so sacks, we missed a second. Marvin sitting the first. Sacks are one of the things that have been a thing past decade. For repeat once again, you can see all those old stats over at Patreon. TB Sports over on Patreon. Southern Miss did beat Ohio State. There you go. But you can see how many. We've had some legendary players that have gotten some big time sacks. One of our calling cards the last 17 years has been running the Utah program here. Those quarterback sacks. So we're going to hopefully keep that up here in season number 19. Vincent knocked away by Porter. Steve Porter. The deflection. 3rd and 11. Out of State. What do they got going here? He's up and it's intercepted. No, dropped it. I guess it's going to be a fumble. We're going to give credit to Lyles. He brought it in, so Jason Lyles off of a possession liking there of the officiating team. So we'll take that all the way. In the pistol formation here. Play fake. And rolling out across the box. 1st down. Yes, sir. Well, that cheering is celebrating. Need more of that Andrew Cross. This guy's supposed to bring us national titles. Play fake. Okay, that was right. So get Bradford back in the mix, huh? 3 of 6. I hope everyone's kind of holding out hope the new college football game. I think people are worried heard that taking the Madden team and making them 2 games, or a Madden clone, they got a lot of high expectations for the new football game. And people are going to want it to be something big. All right, 1st and 10. Cross, pressure coming, get out to Odom. Cross, the defense like, hey, good. Toss decently here against Colorado State. Hand off to Bradford. And Bradford big 0 on that run. Castillo. Tackle there. 2nd down and 10 for the Utes. Cross dropping back. He's got to get down quickly. And, well, there you go. There's issues with having the cross. They blitz. And let's pick up by Pearson. Let's see. It was. To say it was there. Drives. Missed turn. So out in the squad. It's going to give it to Manny. And Manny. Tackles. You can pick up 6. Option play. Holt takes it and doesn't for the Holt and lose a yard. It's all right by us. Yeah, man. All right. Vincent Sharp stuff. And Rand will punt. Rank get cross the give to Bradford. Had another big opening, but quite that gap fast enough. He's only got 30 yards so far in 6 carries. Scored this year, number 1 ranked Utah, season 19. Going up against Colorado State. Cross dropping back. Quick look out for Jerome Perry. That's a 1st down for the Utes. Is there shame in having 0 on the board going in out of the 1st quarter? Bradford blocked, set up. Oh, another good block. That's something we miss. Boy, we don't get a lot of that in Madden, do we? That blocking. That block there, 6'9", you would never see that. We got to get points on this drive. No more letting Colorado State hang around. This is a good start here. Nick for 5. We can go for that. We'll be in big business, folks. We need a whole lot more of. We might just get this touchdown yet. Cross rolling out. Boy, nobody's open. We just sit. We're looking at the corner of the end zone there. College Notre Dame in a scrap there. Number 15 ranked Notre Dame. We had a home and home with them a couple seasons ago. Pretty successful one. Cross. Pressured, and he found Nakoto. Got the foot down. 9 seconds left. I think they stopped the clock. Out of bounds. Or do they run it? No, they're going to run it. I never know when the out of bounds rules kick in. It's like that. One final play. Can we score? And we do. Go Bradford. The touchdown. And after 2 struggles, 5, we find our way in the end zone for the end of quarter 1. There will be a shutout today on our end, at least. Number 1 ranked in the nation. That's the second ever. There was a while felt like we had some good teams. We were never very high ranked. Last couple seasons, we started off the year. I think, gosh, at least 2, 3 seasons ago, we started off number one. This season was really a shock that they ranked us number one. We didn't even make the college football playoff last season. We won the Fiesta Bowl and we beat a really good Ohio State team, which is great. But yeah, they gave us the number one ranking here. So we're trying to keep that going. Trying to get another national title. No. Oh, picked up by Hick. Get your bounce, Hick. Vincent loses football and accuracy number one. We pull away. Yeah, that one right out into the first quarter. Utah said Colorado enough. We're gonna start this possession on the 20 here. Nebraska traveling to Tampa for that game. Look at that, number 6 on the cross. David for the first down. I think we have one more game with Colorado State. We signed a 3-game series with them, where we would go there once and they come here twice. I want to say we've played them already once. I have it written down. Touchdown, Jerome Perry from Andrew Cross. Cross is showing signs of that brilliance that we were looking at from season 1. So he was the reason we didn't retire. We recruited him. It was like, man, I want to see this thing out. Now we're streaming here with you guys. Hopefully it's looking all right. I'm going to keep investigating this audio capture card issue. I wanted to bring 2 games today. We spent an hour and a half trying to get the capture card audio working, and it wasn't working. I don't know why. Back at the old drawing board, as they say here. I'm also streaming from my laptop tonight. The last couple of times I was streaming from my PC, my desktop computer, is when we kept having what I thought were power hits. It was actually the computer shutting down. That was a bizarre glitch that happens a lot in the game on option plays to the computer, and I have no idea why. It's been doing that for a while. Yeah, the shutdowns that were happening on my Pokemon streams, I thought were power hits. It was my desktop shutting down because I tried to stream us watching with you guys WWE Day 1, like a watch along, and that only went for 10 minutes. That was literally just my voice and a picture of the Day 1 logo and the desktop. So I don't know what the heck the issue with that is. It's a brand new desktop, and that's working. It's not a laptop, which obviously the laptop is working. I can't get the audio from the capture card, and I also don't know what quality is going out because on the app it's very jittery and stutter. So I hope it's not the way it's going out for you guys. We'll see after I upload to YouTube what it looks like. I hope it doesn't look terrible, because if it does, then we probably won't do any more college football. On the app, it looks terrible. I mean, like I said, it looks like AOL dial-up. It's just stuttering along. I don't know if that's what it's looking like for you guys. On my output on my computer, it looks perfect. On the app, it looks god-awful. So let me know if you guys are jumping in if it looks bad or not. And hopefully that's not the case, because it's just been a nightmare. I don't know if you can see any of my past chats, but it's been a nightmare trying to get this set up here today. And if this doesn't work, then we're just, I don't know. I'm at a loss. We'll just scrap the whole thing and just play on the PS from now on, which means no arena football. I know a lot of people want to see us play arena football. So, yeah. But anyway, let me know, guys, how the capture is looking. We'll get back to this one. 14-0. Utah and Colorado State. This I formation has got to be a run, right? Oh, it's not. what was that? That was way off. Marvin Vincent, 3 of 8. Held this man in check. Oh, Vincent evades under sack, but he's just trying to do a lot of running. And so far, we're keeping him boxed in. A Hill. Man, playing this too. I really hate to keep ragging on Madden because I mean, that's like everybody does. Playing this though, man, I haven't played this in months. This game's so fluid. It's so easy in Madden. I mean, it just feels like you're climbing up ice when you're playing that game. This game's just so easy and fluid. But maybe it's also because I'm the #1 ranked team and I'm playing Colorado State, why it feels so easy. Oh, on what was that? 4th and 11? Didn't work out at all. That's terrible for Colorado State. Let's take a shot right here. We're going to take a deep shot. We're going to do a little play action here. We're going to try to hit Smith down the sideline. Let's see if he's open. There's the play fake. Roll out. It's single coverage. We're going to heave it up. And, oh, good defense. Yeah, man. That was great defense there. Got that one away, so our taking a shot at it did not work. Cross dancing around. Jerome Perry for the first down. And the pressure will start mounting on the Rams if we get a touchdown here. This to give to Bradford. Ooh, Bradford got cut off. Big number 56, James Smith. Yards on the ground for Bradford so far. Notre Dame catching back up to BC. Got that lead now. Cross. Good pass completion. Zach Smith for 21. Cross is starting to look a little more comfortable. Definitely a lot better than freshman year. Maybe the eyes were a little too big. There's a reason we got ranked #1, I imagine. Cross. Incomplete. He had Cox right there. Couldn't get it into it. Cross is making some daring throws, isn't he? The true sophomore. Is that even a thing? Cross under center and oh man, just looking for anything. Finally, Jerome Perry finds his way open. In Utah, #1 in the nation. We're in business here. It's nice to play one of my games where I'm actually good. You know, the Broncos are still kind of rebuilding. The Diamondbacks, we've been chasing first place. The Red Wings aren't really where they're touchdown. So this is one team that's kind of been dominant for years and years. This Utah team, and you see where we built them, 7-6, to pretty much a decade of our last non-BCS or New York City bowl game. Those Las Vegas Bowls against San Jose State. It's been more than a decade. So far this team come along, and we're doing what #1 should be doing. Putting that domination right now on the Rams. Out of Fields is one out of the end zone. Be a touchback. In the gun this time. Watch this. He's gonna run. Vincent. He's gonna run this thing. There he goes. And a disaster again. Vincent needs to stay in the pocket and throw. I don't know what he's doing. Dance. Not working for him. 285 yards of total offense, 219 for Utah Utes. We're not always dominant now. I get ahead of myself. 21 points we're coming a big day, but last year, the big games that we struggled, and you can see the scores are 8. We had a really hard time with Nebraska and Texas and Oklahoma. We had in fact, Texas beating us twice in the regular season, and we beat Texas in the Big 12 championship 2 seasons ago. But they had our number, and they've been hard to overcome. Enough time for another score, depending on how quickly we do it. We can maybe get 35 before this first half comes to a close. See if we can actually field this one this time. It is going to be fielded by Newton. And Newton back inside to the 35. There's the numbers. Not good if you're going for the circle team on the right-hand side of the screen, the team in green. We're circle red, and they're circle green. Play fake. Oh, and it's going to be a sack. Donald Lamb. Second down and 21. Cross drop in. He's going to roll out. And he's going to look for an open cross. And get that a little higher. 3rd and 21. Our goal at getting to 35. Ain't looking too good here all of a sudden. Boy, it's open. Nope. So Cross is running. And Cross not a mobile quarterback. Passer away. You saw his speed on that play. Was not the best in the world. 4th and 3. Got to go for it. Number 1 in the country for 3. Not uncommon for teams to do this. Cross. Quick pass. Complete. No. Harry can't hang on to it. We turn it over. So we've got 21, but we've had some sloppy play. Turnover on downs. The field goal, the interception. And we give some great field position here to the Colorado State Rams. Then again, just completely determined to run the football today. 9 carries, only 23 yards. So that's his normal style. Jordan Lynch out there. The fans are getting frustrated with what he's doing. Third down 2. Play fake. Vincent, they trying to run in. Definitely a mobile ability to him. They're calling that play a lot. Southern does knock off Ohio State. Do we set right here? We're getting the blitz. No doubt about that. We're just bringing heat right now. So if they throw it, they might get us. Determined to run it on this defense. That ain't happening today. Trying to get us to jump too. They're going to let a lot of the clock wind down. And there it is. Oh, my goodness. It's intercepted. Fowler. Does he have the speed? Does he have the speed to get chased down? The all-out blitz for perfection. Vincent just desperation. Tried to get rid of it. Got hit. Fowler picked it off, and Fowler had a little bit more speed. Pick six for the big man. And touchdown right there. If he could get that in, but it didn't happen. So there you go. Cross. Hitting Cox. Let's hurry up here. Look at this, unlike Madden, I can actually call plays at the bottom of the screen. Look at that. Something I can't do in my RXFL. Cross, a mobile quarterback. He's just going to get the yards and go out of bounds. 18 seconds. We've got all our timeouts. I suppose we got to run it if we want to. Vincent, finally, all the running is caught up to him. He got taken out, but he says he wants to return, so we'll put that beat down on some more in the second half. And Cross just throws that one to the turf. We didn't find anybody in 12 seconds. Colorado's playing tight here in the red zone. Let's just run it. We got some mouse there, right? Maybe that'll catch him off guard. There's the big opening. There it is, the touchdown. Oh, it's simple. On the ground. Utah, we're going to go to the half 20-0, which is exactly what you want to do. Number one in the nation. It's good. Extra point is good. And here we go. And we will be winding this one out. There you go. To halftime. Halftime. There you go. 28-0. We'll take it. Say we keep this up in the second half. Newton, and one thing too, man, you can actually return this game for touchdowns. I don't think I've ever gotten past 30 in Madden. Play fake. Waiting for Newton to open. It's in the flat. So you keep rolling. About another play fake. Play actions work too a lot better than this in Madden. It's just a Madden bash fest. But I played a game smooth and strong. It's nice. First down. 16-25 for our highly ranked recruit. Cross to Bradford. No problem up for 13. Bradford. I don't remember if he's junior or senior. I remember he was a backup, and then he kind of was playing a lot better. Running back, so we kind of moved him up. Utah used to be known for our running game. We had a lot of, like, multiple years, really early on, like early years, some 1,000-yard rushes for Utah. Haynes, I remember, was like a big one. Both of our Heisman guys were, well, one was Brandon Cox, the other was the running back. Let's look at the trophies one day. 18 first downs. Cross. Oh my God. That's the thing, man. Like, it's not precise enough. His throws, like right there. Open. I know there's a defender right there, but wait, I'm not wrong. There's a way you can get that in there where it's not picked off. That's what we got to work on with Mr. Cross. But keep getting those reps, kid. Vincent barely got rid of that one. He hit Corey Mitchell. Vincent's been beat up today. Part of it is trying to run it on like every single play. Vincent Johnson. Down Rams. I would love a shutout. We only lost 7. Utah State, our in-state rival. We got BYU part of the Big 12, so we got that BYU Utah rivalry heating up again. We got, the rivalry Colorado, even though it's pretty one-sided. We get the stream. Colorado are they're always our game 12, a rivalry game, but it's usually us beating them up every year. And you can see all the old scores, all 9 seasons worth. At Patreon, we put the stat book up. We got stats for almost every season. I was writing them down. The schedule, the conference champions. I mean, I would write all this stuff down, man. I got to get back to doing that. I kind of stopped doing that with the ad and stuff because I started streaming after my YouTube purge happened. Start writing the stuff down, but I get back to doing that. I like having the stat books to be able to look back on. Putting this one away to Newton. And Newton's got some green in front of him, but he's going to get there. We'll see if someone plays. We can get screen out of this. Maybe we put back in, which is another feature that's been missing from Madden for a long time. It's just the auto substitutions. What an easy feature. You don't even have it there. You give to Bradford a 2-yard gain. 75 yards for Bill Bradford. 3 on the ground every time he touches the ball. Cross flushed out. He's going to give it. He got Smith. It's brought in by Zach Smith. 57 yards. How about it? He got a beat on the defender, and that one was perfectly placed by Andrew Cross. That was up where it needed to be, over the head of the defender. I didn't need to pick the play that quickly, but we're passing it. So let's get a touchdown here. Wide open. Yes. Nick Odom, Utah. Number 1 is rolling against Colorado State. Extra point is good for the Utes. No issues here. Utah, the Utah Utes, all over the Rams of CSU. Another stat check. Look at that. They haven't even hit 100 total yards. Getting deep into the second half here. Well, again, hasn't worked out for him yet, but he's going to keep trying. Colorado State, and look at what going, especially to throw the ball. It'd be modern Tim Tebow out there, but there ain't nothing. Oh, through. Have anyone looking for 50 yards passing. Harper coming in, pressure, and down goes Vincent. The defensive line stayed for a decade and a half here under our administration. And Utah State to punt it away. Yeah, pretty soon we're putting the backups in, and we're going to go into clock draining mode here. Man, I really wanted to play a second game tonight, but I want to make sure the capture looks good. I want to try to fill out the game audio for next time. Hopefully it's not as if it is. I still have to buy a new capture card. Obviously it's working fine. We did Pokemon Go, right? Remember we were that, and other than the computer shutting down on us, the capture looked fine. The audio was fine. I don't know why all of a sudden it's fussing with me. I don't know the solution. I use the desktop, it works, but the computer starts and shuts down. I can't play it. Use the laptop, it stays on, but then the audio doesn't work, and possibly the video might be off. I don't know yet. If it is awful, I don't know. I can put it on YouTube, I'll jitter, looking down now. Other people click on for themselves and be like, this sucks, and then turn it off, or which heart desires. Oh man, that Bill Burr is down. That's hopefully not serious. That's a big loss, and that's when you start thinking about pulling your guys soon. I almost want to get one like into the 49 range before we pull everybody. I still want these guys to work. They're still not perfect. The grab right there. Second and goal. Nice stay by Richardson there. 7 tackles. Touchdown. 41-0. Andrew Cross, he's had most of his throws have looked very good. And I think we give our guys one more try. Then we go to the backup. We start playing clock game. 42-0. That's about as good of a day as you can ask for here. You're number 1 in the nation. Fans are gonna start emptying the stadium. They're already heading out to tailgating in the parking lot, man. There's no life in these Rams. Pressure coming from the outside, pass knocked away. Let's keep in the pressure, right? What the heck? Oh, he gets the pass away, but Bear moving the ball at all. Let's get one more big stop. Come on, defense. Oh, here we go. And intercepted. Yes. Yeah, we had a slow moment, but boy, once we play, this team is number 1, that's for sure. You can see I didn't want to start with a brand new team. I here, it's like I want to keep playing 19 seasons worth. I want to keep this going. Rest sure when the new game comes out. I mean, obviously we're gonna be from there. Hopefully it's a good one. Just had to out to Odom. This is gonna be a final drive for offense, and we're yanking them. Yanking them out. Good effort, good performance. Smith, touchdown. And that's going to do it for our guys. What an effort. I mean, you know, I hadn't touched the game in months. And we're putting the backups in. There you go. Copy that feature into Madden. 49-0. The Utes all over the Rams. Number one in the nation for a reason. Domination. Competition. Northwest, they are on the outskirts of possibly. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the stat book myself. I'm going to go right on Patreon because Northwestern was hanging around for a possible bid to the college football playoff, and I remember them falling short. College football playoff last season. It was number 1 Miami, Ohio at 12-0. Number 2 Navy at 13-1. Number 3 Miami at 13-1. Number 4 Oklahoma at 12-1. Oklahoma the Big 12. They did. They only 12. Not everyone else have. Oh, that was because I'm looking at the national championship. So let me do that again. 12-1 Miami, 12-1 Navy, 12-1 Oklahoma, and 12-0 Miami, Ohio. Northwestern went to the Sugar Bowl and they beat Florida 51-24. All this stat book stuff is on Patreon. I'm just gonna read the stuff. I'm gonna let the computer handle this. You guys see some stats. So last season, season 18, we won 11-2. We did play Colorado. We went to Colorado State in 2012. So there you go. And the year that we played Colorado here, won 64-16. So this would conclude our home and our 3 games. Here's the non-conference slate at the bottom. We have an away game with Utah State, with home and an away with South Alabama, and we have an away Arkansas. So I guess we play Arkansas at home this year. Yeah, I'm just letting the computer do all this. Conference champs. We had Miami, Navy, Oklahoma, Ohio State, SMU, Miami, Ohio, Colorado State, USC, Florida, and Florida Atlantic. I'm actually controlling. Look at this. So you can see how Oklahoma, Ohio State at 11-3 had 2 losses. USC had 2 losses. Minnesota had 2 losses. And there were only 3 1 teams and 1 defeated team. So if you didn't put Miami, Ohio in here, you got to decide between a bunch of 2 loss teams. Just stick in there. I think I accidentally did a passing play. But time's running out now, so I'll pass it. Obviously, we would want to run here. And complete. I want the clock to keep, because I forgot what I was doing. I'm reading the stat here. It's garbage time. They do real football, right? It gets to garbage time. I'm trying to remember how you accelerate game clock. We go. Yeah, that's what they do when they're big out. They just start about anything else, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over the stat book when we get back on defense here. That take us into the 4th quarter. All Utes 49-0 over Colorado State. My here. All right. 3rd 4. Oh, right. Jeez, that run. That was gonna be our first one of the game. That was terrible by Price. You can see why he's the backup and not Bradford. Even though I a little higher. All right, back to the stat book here. So here are your New Year's 6 games for last season. Again, all of this is over at Patreon. If you want to check it out. And I'm not going to give you the scores either of the college football playoff. Those are all up at Patreon. So New Year's 6, the Rose Bowl, USC 42, Minnesota 13. The Fiesta Bowl, that's where we ended up. You see how I don't control anything, but my eye is still being controlled. Computer. Notice when we were playing Madden. Yes, it wasn't. Bowl, that was me. Utah 37, Ohio State 17. I was actually kind of shocked. We blew out Ohio State. Did okay? Always in the thick of things. I'm going to Vince again. Anyway, back to the stat book here. I told you the Northwestern Peach Bowl. Tennessee 48, Florida International 28. Florida International was 10-2, Tennessee was 9-3. Of course, the college football playoff saw Miami, Ohio. That was representative from the smaller conferences. The year we'll go over the score the year before, as they're going to punt it away here. The Peach Bowl, Miami defeated Miami, Ohio. Fiesta Bowl, Maryland beat Florida. Orange Bowl, Minnesota beat Florida. Cotton Bowl, Texas beat Tennessee. College playoff, Rose Bowl, Army, Utah, Sugar Bowl, Georgia Tech, rather, and Wisconsin. Georgia Tech, the year after they won the national championship, they went undefeated. They won a perfect 15-0, and their coach retired. And they offered me the job, and I really, really thought about it. Really thought hard about it. Man, what a jump it would be to go to Utah and then immediately coach the team that won the national title 15-0. But think about it, my team's always title game. If we're not going to the title game, we're going to the Rose Bowl or we're going to the Fiesta Bowl. Georgia Tech's not a guaranteed thing, so that's I didn't go there. I had an offer that I really considered from LSU. But LSU was coming off a 2-10 season, and I thought it'd be really cool to coach LSU. But then thinking about it, any coach in their right mind leave a national powerhouse. You know, Utah. Obviously, they don't got the facilities probably that you does and all the fun stuff. But even for a decade to go into the BCS every year to try to rebuild LSU, you know, so if LSU wasn't 2-10, I probably would have made that jump. Throw here, Singleton. Let me that garbage time. You know, we're in a good spot. Well, doing some more New Year's 6, season 16. Yes, 35, Ohio. Ohio was the representative that year. Sugar Bowl, Florida beat Wisconsin. 21-17. Orange Bowl, Boston College beat North Carolina. Cotton Bowl, Vanderbilt 52. Won. The national championship was Texas beating Miami 27-24. 21. All us over at Patreon. All this whole stat book thing is up at Patreon. Those were the Bowling Green years. Bowling Green went to the Orange. And the year before that, they went to the Sugar Bowl. Touchdown, Utah. Pete, go, Udell. Cowboys, go. Pete. 56-0. How about this for, not the most exciting game in the world, but for a return to college football, having not touched this game in months, kind of nice. And hopefully we keep bringing you more. I want to keep playing more. Hopefully the stream will turn out okay. I'll have to watch the replay after that, make sure it's not a total disaster, and I'll work on getting the audio fixed and all that stuff. Hello. $53 pass for Vincent. Down goes Vince again. I get it easy for. It's been a day for boy. I had a day last year. I played Texas, got blown out by them. I felt that same way with Cross. It was just there was nothing happening. There are backups in there too. Oh, that's intercepted. 4 turnovers, 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions there for Vince. We don't need any more points. Let's just get this one to 0 and get out of here with a win. Couple more runs and we can end one. Hope you guys enjoyed college football. Making it back to the channel. It's been a long time coming. And a shutout on our return. We'll take that, folks. 56-0. So our defense. We rode them until 7 points so far. That's gonna do it. There you go. 56-0 for one nation. Hold training. I don't even think State 100 yards. Andrew Cross was playing the game 4 touchdowns. 5. I get those interceptions to drop a bit, but no. We'll take this in. There you go. 56-0. Pictures. I always save to have a whole library of these photos. And maybe one day, if you guys want to see it, we can do a straight of. Because some of you guys have been with me for a while. You saw these games. But we lost a lot of the footage, fortunately, with the great YouTube herd of 2021. So then we moved to Twitch. We started streaming instead of just uploading videos. We did have a lot of our original videos that we saved on Patreon, but Utah ones are all gone. Unfortunately, 19 years worth. We got the stat book. YouTube can't take that away from us. No, sir. All right, well, I dare say that that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys that tuned in. Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna keep working on the capture card the next couple of weeks, days, hopefully not weeks. Man, Miami got beat. Look at that. And hopefully we can get some game audio next time out. So that'll do it. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Utah Utes, and we hope to bring you a lot more college football in the near future.